Welcome back 3D students. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up a flickering candle flame on your candle. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up your content drawer and find your candle. Mine happens to be buried in this folder here. Here is the candle. And you're going to want to drag it into the scene. And it's very, very large. And we can put the wick in there as well if we want to. Hitting F on the keyboard focuses on whatever object you are manipulating, and it's very, very helpful. Okay, now there is no material on this candle, so I'm going to put a material on it real quick. Just going to grab this and drop it on there. Can't really see it very well, but you will be able to see it when the lights are on it. Okay, so let's start by selecting both of our objects and scaling them down to a more realistic candle size. And hit F on the keyboard. And then let's find the candle flame. That should be in your main content folder, and when you migrated it, it is going to be in this particle wind control systems. It's under blueprints. Here it is. Let's drag that and put it sort of right here. Now when you focus on that, it zooms way out, so it's not very useful. But there it is. And you can scale it up a little bit, make it a little bigger if you want, but you got to be careful because it kind of disappears. You want to watch the scale numbers. You can see them. You can see them over here. You could just lock it and then drag this. I think I want it to be about twice as big as it was, so I'm just going to hit 2. I'm going to get the move tool. Take a look at that. Oh, that ended up perfectly. Sometimes it's really hard to line up there. Now the candle flame does have, you can select it easier here in the outliner, this sphere around it, and that is the fire light radius. You can drag that out, and it's supposed to make it cast more light, but it doesn't do much. One of the things we can do is select our candle here and come down here and find the cast shadows checkbox and uncheck that and see if that looks a little better. It does. Sometimes the candle gets in the way of the light. Okay, so let's put another light on here. Let's go to our place actors panel and get a point light and drag it and drop it right onto the candle, sort of right there. And then let's get our move tool and move it into place so it's right on top of the candle. Just like that. Now it's super, super bright. It's not what we want, so we're going to put a controller on it in just a second, but let's change the color to an orange color. Click OK, and then let's change the attenuation radius a little bit so it's not casting so much light. Okay, now we need to make it flicker. To make it flicker, you need to find this thing right here, the light function material, and put it way up at the top of your details here, because we're going to open up the content drawer and we're going to find this candle flicker material function that I created for you that you should have migrated from that Halloween project, and you're going to drop it right there. And when you do, you will see that the candle immediately begins to flicker. Now it's probably easier to put the candle together and then put a pumpkin around it. So let's put a pumpkin around it and see what that looks like. Here are my pumpkins. I'm going to grab this one, put it right there, move it up, and rotate it. And you can see that it's below the ground, so I'm going to pull it up so it's above the ground. And there you go. Flickering candle pumpkin. Now I'm going to try to take my light and put it down inside the pumpkin a little better because it was sticking up outside of it. And that looks pretty good. Now to create another one, what you would do, I think the easiest thing to do would be to grab the light that's inside the pumpkin from your outliner, find the candle objects, which are here, I think. Yep. Find the particle system, and then just take that whole thing, hold down Alt, and copy it out, and then put your pumpkin around it. And if you're going to put it in your lantern, do the same thing. Select all the objects, hold down Alt, and then put it where you're going to put your lantern and put your lantern around it. Now, if we go to Game View here, you can click this little thing here and select Game View. You can see what that looks like. And that looks pretty good. Now, we could tone down the fog a little bit. Let's find the height fog. We had it at 50. Maybe we can dial that down. Maybe we can make it like, I don't know, 20. You can see that looks a little better. And that was the extinction scale setting that we changed. So that's how you set up the flickering candle lighting in your Halloween scene. And hope you enjoyed this project, and I'll see you in the next one.